PHP in here now. All it is just basic HTML and CSS. So this is just the code to design the Facebook page that we've had before. So this page right here, that's what we're actually designing here in our HTML, and then also in our CSS here. The one thing that you really want to note, and something we're going to take into account, is this width here. So you see here we created a container div. You can see that container div right here. We created a container div for the entire page, and we set the width of that container page to 520 pixels. So we want our design to fit within that 520 pixels, and so we need to create this container div with a width of 520 pixels. And so having this width allows us to avoid scroll bars, and as you know, it's not good standard to have horizontal or vertical scroll bars. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead up here to our body, and we're going to add in some more code to make sure that to help us avoid any of these scroll bars. So we're going to go ahead and set our margin to 0, our padding to 0, our border to 0, and we're also going to set overflow to hidden. So again, this extra CSS is going to allow us to keep the scroll bars either vertical or horizontal away. So what we want to do is we want to go ahead and test this in a browser on our own page. So before we actually test it within Facebook, we want to just go ahead and visit that index.php file up on our server to see if it actually looks correct. Okay, so we have all of our code finished. What we want to do here is we want to go ahead and upload the files. So we're going to go ahead and put the images that are in our images folder along with our facebook.php, our index.php, and our styles.css file. So we're going to go ahead and put those files up. That's done. And now we want to go ahead and test our page. So let's go ahead and load up the page. And you can see here we went ahead and loaded the page on our current server. And the reason we did this is because, you know, Facebook and iframe, basically what it's allowing us to do is it's allowing us to take code that's on our own server, a server that we can use, and actually place that within Facebook. So that includes everything from our HTML to our CSS to our PHP to our JavaScript. Facebook isn't actually hosting any of that information on their own server. We have to host that all ourselves. So what we want to do is we want to make sure the page looks how it should on our own server before we go ahead and post it up to Facebook. So you can see here we actually went to our own website, jgvisual.com, and we actually loaded up the screencast index.php page. So you can see here we use WordPress, so we went ahead and put it in a folder there. Screencast